Hi, Kaira. Hi, Abdul.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Just give me 1 minute. Huh? We'll wait for everyone to join. Okay, so what have you done this week? Have you all made any art? Aha, very nice. Kaira, your background is blurred, so I can't see your picture. I can only see your face. Hmm. We have to change the setting a little bit. Just go to background. There should be, where is that now?
My father used to put his ratings and games setting. I can send it on the group. So you
Send
can
it on
see.
the group. Yeah, send it on the group. That's better. Abdul, what did you do last week? Did you make anything?
मैम हम कुछ नहीं ड्रॉ कर रहे
ठीक है, not a problem. You are busy? Busy थे आप?
ओ मैम
Okay.
now can you see?
What happened? Ah, now I can see it. Yes. So let's see. What have you made here? You've got, let me see it. Let me try and. This is very nice. I like that you've made it inside a border. There's some grasses. Hold it up. Hold it higher. You've drawn some, you've painted some washes and then made grasses on it. Did you put a tape along the edge?
Painting.
Nice. Very nice. This is good for a change. Your whole page is filled up. That's very nice. Hi, Ragini. Okay. Today, I want to do a very simple artwork. And this also requires only coloring properly. So we're going to practice coloring carefully within boxes. Okay, so we're going to make a composition with just lines first. Let me spotlight myself. All right. So what we're going to do is just draw a whole lot of lines, vertical and horizontal, and inside that we're going to draw different shapes like a star, a heart, a circle, and everything inside the shapes we are going to color in different multiple colors, and everything outside of those shapes we're going to make it black and white or gray. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. Everyone ready? Follow me. You just have to use your pencil, and even if your lines go a little crooked, don't erase anything. Absolutely nothing you erase. Okay, this is what we're going to do. First, leave some space from all sides and make a frame. And this line can be slightly, it won't be absolutely like a stick. Don't use any scale or any tool to make this. Even if it's a little wobbly, it's fine. The trick to draw this is to keep your fist firm and just move your whole hand like that. Then you get a nice straight line. Now we're going to divide this rectangle into lots of parts. So make one line right in the center. Then make one line in the center here. One line in the center of this half. Is everyone with me? Okay, now I'm going to, in this part, in all these parts, we're going to make two lines, but try to keep them the same distance apart, if you can. And if the line is a little wobbly, that's okay. See, mine is also wobbling. But see how I'm drawing the line? I'm holding my pencil sideways. I'm not holding it like this. See if you can hold your pencil sideways and make lines, vertical lines. Okay, now we're going to draw the same way. We're going to first make a horizontal line right in the middle. Then we'll make a line in the middle of one half and in the middle of another half. And now because this is shorter than the height is shorter than the width, I think we can just make one line over here and we will get little squares. Can you see? Here we can make two lines. And I think one line is enough. See? Now we've got a whole lot of squares here. Now what we have to do is we have to draw three shapes. One over here, one over here, and one over here. So draw them anywhere, anyhow. Just make them like this. See, I'm making a big heart shape. It has to go over these lines, and it's almost like a transparent wire heart you put on top of this. Then you can make a circle like this. And here we can also make a star. Now, I don't know if you know how to make a star, but it's just making five different V's. So you make a V that is going up, two V's going to the side, and then two V's coming down like that. See, it's a little crooked, but it's okay. Now all the shapes inside, all the squares inside of this these shapes, we are going to color them up. So if you've got sketch pens or if you've got color pencils, you can pull them out and use those to color different squares. Now remember the practice, what we're practicing here is to color properly inside each square. So I'm starting with yellow. And you can make a checkerboard of this. So you can make every diagonal square yellow. Let's try that. Let's make a pattern such that it has some order. Now, if you have not used sketch pens before, but you have a set of sketch pens or even brush pens, look at how I'm coloring. I am going line by line. I'm not scribbling. This is how I will go. See, I'll make a line, then come down and make another. That way, my pen remains intact for a long time. So what game looks like this, where all the diagonals are colored? Have you played
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Chess. Very good. Have you played chess?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone has played chess? How good are you at
Ma'am,
chess?
can we color using brush pens also?
Yes, I'm using brush pens. I want you to practice using all these different types of mediums. But remember with brush pen, see mine is also brush pen. But see how I'm coloring? I'm going very slowly and coloring in one direction. So now I'm going to color the squares inside my star. So do this very slowly. Especially when you come to the edge, make sure that you paint very slowly. Now, when you are painting, you have to be careful that you don't paint the wrong square by mistake. See, whenever we are doing art, even professionally, you have to pay full attention and remember to check before you put any color down. So that way you don't make any mistakes. All the diagonal squares are colored in something, some color on them. Now, unlike a chessboard where only half the colors, half the squares are painted black, the others are left white. In this painting, we are going to paint, at least within the shapes, we are definitely going to color all the squares. Every alternate one is going to be some different shape or shade. So now my yellow heart has dried up completely. So in the white boxes, in place of the white boxes, I'm going to paint blue. But I want you to choose the colors that you like, pairs of colors that you like to use. And if you're not sure, just use any color you think might look good. You need to experiment to figure out what color combinations look nice to you. See, all of us have different favorite colors. All of us like different kinds of shapes. So even when it comes to composing with color, you should practice and put a lot of colors together and see how they look. Sometimes the colors don't look very good. Then you can say, okay, you know what? I don't want to use these colors together again, unless I'm showing something that's not nice. And other times usually colors look very good no matter what combination you do. So you're safe in that sense. Then you can keep using that color combination over and over. See, this is how it's going to look. Now, see, sometimes when you have a piece like that and your tool is going over the lines of that piece, you can't see the edges. You should turn this around so that you can see the edge properly. And then turn it around this way. There's one more here. How's it going with everyone? Is it looking okay?
Ma'am, for the star, can we use red and golden?
Yes, you can use whatever colors you want.
Okay.
So what colors are you using? Combination of colors. Ragini is using red and gold. Kyra, what colors are you using? Abdul, are you using any interesting color combinations?
Ma'am, for this
Yes.
circle, I think I'll be using green and blue.
Nice. But use, make sure that the green and blue are not, don't look very similar to each other.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can use one dark and one light.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Abdul, what colors are you using? Watercolor, color pencils, crayons,
Ma'am, paint color.
paint color. Very good. The colors that I have used, because they are very different from each other, are called contrasting colors. Contrast is when you have one of one type and the other is exactly opposite. So see how the colors that I use first, yellow, orange, and red, are all warm colors. Do you know why they're called warm colors? Can you guess?
I think because when we look at them, it makes us remind of something warm.
I think so. Yes, you're right. So sometimes sun, fire, all these things are warm. So when we look at these colors, they remind us of warm things. Everything hot is either yellow or red, isn't it? So then what would be the other colors? Blue, purple, green even. What would they be if one is hot colors? What would the others be?
Cool colors.
Yes, they're cool colors. Did you know this before? I'm sure you must have known this before, right? Good. So when you put a hot color next to a cold color, you create contrast. And contrast is very good for a picture because then it makes things stand out. It makes it look things look very attractive, or sometimes at least very important on a page. So if you want to write something that should get a lot of importance, you could write them in contrasting colors, but not too many colors, ideally. Make the color combinations You don't have to use too many colors then. You can just use contrasting colors, and with even few colors, you will be able to make something look very important, draw attention to it. So see how I'm rotating my book constantly to fill out an area. I'll first make this line, and then as I come to the edges, I'll leave some blank space, and then I'll turn the book so that I can see that edge properly. And one more time to see this edge properly. This is the best way to make sure that all your edges are nice and clean. Now that the colors on the on this inside the shape are filled up, you can shift to using a regular pencil to shade the boxes like a chessboard. In pencil. This will give you pencil shading practice also. It's not just color, but pencil also. So after you finish the shapes, try pencil shading. You don't have to make it dark black. See my pencil shading, it's just a little gray. But you must remember with pencil shading, a lot of this lead will come in on your hand. So keep a paper handy or even a rag so that you can keep your hand on this. And shade very slowly. The same rule applies to this as well.
Ma'am, can you have a look at what I've made?
Yes. Let's see. Nice. Beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lovely. It's okay. Very nice. Now you can start using pencil. Now here's the tricky bit. Now you have to count the squares. If this square is gray, this square would have been white, and this square would be gray. So you have to color the remaining part of this gray. You get me? Just so that the base looks like a checkerboard. We have to be very careful in shading that we don't, when the color square comes, we should not let that color square confuse us. We should work out the logic of what shade we are going to make the remaining part of the colored square, whether it should remain white or whether we're going to shade it with pencil. And if you find yourself confused, you're not sure about it, go back to the pencil boxes and first finish all those, the ones that you can see, like a chessboard. So now I know I have to fill every alternate box. Okay, this requires a lot of concentration. So do it very slowly. Are you able to color these properly? Is there any confusion? If you color these very properly, in the time that you spend shading with pencil, look at how I'm doing. My wrist is stationary and I'm just moving my hand, not even my fingers. I'm just moving my hand at my wrist. So I get a nice even shade. And getting even shades is a very good thing in pencil sketching. Now see how I'm going to count. This can be very confusing. So either I can count from here and I can say, okay, pencil shading, white, pencil shading, white, pencil shading. So I know what to color in pencil. Or I can go from here, pencil, white, pencil, white, pencil. I'm repeating again and again that you should be very careful before you shade the box in, not afterwards. Now, say for example, if you do shade the wrong box, please do not erase it. Let it be there. See, this design is not about making a checkerboard. We will find a way to make even what you might think a mistake, we will find a way to make it look good. Just tell me before you erase if you think you've made any mistake, all right? And if you not made a mistake, if you filled out the checkerboard pattern perfectly, then that much the better. I used to make so many mistakes in this every time because I would get confused moving from one space to another, like from this point. Now, if I have to hop over here, I would get so confused that I would sometimes make a mistake. But in time, I learned that it's not really a mistake. That design looked different. This design looked different. And as it is, none of our designs are going to look exactly the same because we've all chosen different colors. Our shapes are all different because our hands draw these things differently. So even the shading can be different. I have just suggested some rules, but by no means are they the only way your picture can look good. Is your shading improving, kids? Yeah, this is how it's looking now.
Ma'am, can you have a look at mine?
Yes, let's see.
I've just done a little.
Ah, yes, that's lovely. One
Thank
second,
you,
let me
ma'am.
take a closer look. Wait, hold it up. Let me take a closer look. Good, very good, very good. How nice. Beautiful. So this art is called psychedelic art. I'm going to write it in the back because I have no space in the front. Psychedelic, DELIC. It's called psychedelic art, or sometimes it is also called pop art. This is art which uses very bright colors, very high contrast colors. Sometimes it makes it look as if this all your motifs are popping out of the page because of all the colors, isn't it? Now, after you're done, you can take a black pen and make a border around it. Abdul, do you have a black sketch pen? Now this is where it can get tricky. So I'm going to keep uh, my hand on either a paper or a rag, something that can move. This can't move. So I think what I'll do is, yeah, I have this paper. So my hand and the paper can both move across very smoothly. So the black line will make sure that if some parts or some colors have come out a little bit, then the black line will cover all the edges and make it look nicely finished. That's it. So I'm going to show you some examples of pop art. There's one very famous artist who made something like this, but with bubbles and circles. Look at this artist's work. This artist is a Japanese artist named Yayoi Kusama. Look at how she's done. Just like how we have made black and white and color, she has made color also. But see, she also is using such bright colors, black circles on yellow, red circles on white. See how they're sticking out. All this is pop art. Let's look for some others. This actually just says pop. Look at all the colors. Can you find contrasting colors? Look at this. Just lips, pink lips against blue, blue lips against yellow. All this is pop art. Now let's see psychedelic art. Look at this. Look at all the colors in psychedelic art. Isn't it mesmerizing? So in both cases, pop art and psychedelic art, they use a lot of colors and a lot of contrasting colors with each other. Aha, look at this one. See, this is pretty much like ours. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Here it is. Yeah. See, these also make it look like the picture is moving, isn't it? Can you see this? It looks like it's moving in one direction and then in
Yes,
another
ma'am.
direction. Amazing. It's just with color. Look at this one. This looks like it's exploding. So all this is called psychedelic art. Okay, so is everyone done? How pretty. How nice. Nagini is looking beautiful. Well done. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let us see Abdul's. Aha, how nice. So neat and tidy, both of you. Very nice. Good. Very good. Now I want you to try more shapes like that. You can make more lines on a different page and try different shapes. You can make a donut shape, you can make triangles, squares, diamond shape. Okay, and try the same thing with different kinds of colors. Kyra, how is yours looking? Are you happy with it? You're looking very sleepy. Are you sleepy? You're sleepy. Okay. Were you able to do anything? Did you paint? Okay. Can I have a look? Ah, okay. Very nice. I like that you're making big shapes now. That's good. Good, good. If you're feeling sleepy, don't color it right now. Take your time. Maybe you can finish it tomorrow. Okay? Because I don't think there's any, you don't have any questions or doubts, right? Huh? Okay. All right. It's looking very nice. Good. All right. So I guess that's it for today. What do you want to do next week? Do you have any requests?
Ma'am, I really wanted to make crystals.
Crystals. We did crystals some time back. Wait, didn't we? One second. Let me look. So crystals was suggested by somebody, and after she suggested it, she never came. Let's see. Last week we made that polyhedron. We made a diamond. Not last week, the week before that. Did you watch that, Ragini?
Actually, it was my birthday last Monday, so I couldn't attend.
Not last Monday, the Monday before that. Did you attend the Monday before that? Okay, never mind. So we've done one part of crystals. That video is from now 25th, it's from 2 weeks ago. It's called polyhedron. Polyhedron. Okay. So if you can look for that video in our chat, that shows how to at least draw some shapes and prepare yourself so that when we come to making crystals, then you're not completely lost or confused. Okay. All right.
Yes, I'll have a look at it.
All right. Okay. So I'll think of something interesting for us to do next week. If you can think of something, please send me some suggestions on the group and I can do some research. Okay. Shall we call it a night then? Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.